We could relax. We could breathe. Mets win, baby, 7-3 over the San Diego Padres in game 2 of the wild card. We could relax a bit. It got close, but we could relax. That's got way too close. It got way too close. And there's a lot that I didn't like about this game, but there's a lot that I loved about this game. There's a lot. We will get into it. Before we do, be sure to leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. It's going to bring you content all postseason long, depending how far they get along here. And turn on your notifications so you know when I upload next. And if I take breaks in the middle of this video, I'm catching my breath here. My voice is still a little shot from the game yesterday. Game 1, that is. But you needed to set the stage. You needed DeGrom to give you a solid outing. That is the first thing. And he was going up against Blake Snell. And what happens? The first inning, the Mets just cruise along in that first inning when it comes to DeGrom, I should say. Getting a flyout from Jerickson Profar and getting back-to-back strikeouts, pumping 102 as well. Just making Soto and Machado look absolutely stupid there. And then in the bottom of the first, the Mets end up getting going pretty early. Brandon Nimmo with a single, and then Marte grounded to a double play, unfortunately. This is something that really kind of killed the Mets. They kind of struggle with this until later on, which we'll talk about. But Lindor then with a home run to make things 1-0, crushes this one to left field. And the Mets take a early lead. And what do I say all the time? You're feeling good when the Mets take an early lead, because that is how they are in baseball games most of the time. Alonso and Canada then walked. McNeil, unfortunately, could not bring in any of the runs. Bottom of the second, DeGrom, clean inning. No worries. Bottom of the second, back-to-back strikeouts from Escobar and Ralph. Nito then with a walk. Nimmo with a single. You're thinking maybe they score a run. Marte flies out. Okay. Not good. And even worse when Kim strikes out next inning, but Trent Grisham, who has become the Mets' kryptonite over the past, 48 hours, hits a home run as well. And that makes it a 1-1 game out of nowhere. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I'm going to not even think about it. I'm going to try not to even stress about it right now until we move on to tomorrow's game in this video. But Jerickson Profar then with a walk as well after Nola struck out. Forgot to mention that. Soto with a single, and you're thinking this is going to be a shaky inning, isn't it? But Machado strikes out, and that became a theme tonight. That makes, or not makes, I should say, that ends the inning, and that keeps it a 1-1 ball game, thankfully. And the Mets couldn't do anything in the bottom of the third. Lindor with a leadoff walk, but they couldn't add any offense. Fourth inning comes around. Nothing really happening for the Padres. And then for the Mets, you get back-to-back walks as Escobar and Ruff both walk. Darren Ruff, thank you for getting on base. Nito unsuccessfully lays down a bunt, which kind of killed the Mets as well. Nimmo with a single, though, to make things 2-1 as he ends up hitting this one down the line. And like I said, makes it a 2-1 game. Unfortunately, Marte lines out. This is one that I think could have brought in a run had a bunt been successful. But I digress. Mets can't add any more. 2-1 game. Grisham then with a walk to lead things off in the fifth. Nola with a sacrifice bunt, and then Profar with an RBI single to make things 2-2. Soto then with a single, and things look shaky again, but Machado and Bell strike out. And I thought DeGrom was going to be done there because he kind of struggled that inning. Not kind of. He did struggle that inning, and I thought for sure that you were going to take him out. But Pete Alonso to the lead off the fifth inning hits a moonshot to left field, crushes this one. 3-2 ball game. Can't add any more offense after that. But DeGrom comes back out for the sixth. He actually had a clean inning, a strikeout, and then back-to-back contact outs. Okay, good stuff. Bottom of the sixth, Darren Ruff gets hit by a pitch, and then Terrence Gore comes in the pitch run, and unfortunately, Tomas Nido hits into a double play. This was a bullet, though. He could have maybe got on base if, went up the gap, but it didn't. So that's unfortunate, or it didn't hit the pitcher's glove, but that ended up being unfortunate. Nimmo then with a walk, and then Marte ends up grounding out, and this one was reviewed because it looked like maybe Marte ended up touching the base, but no, it did not end up being the case. And then seventh inning, Diaz comes in, which was weird. He gets he has a pretty solid inning, allows a single to Austin Nola, but outside of that, I mean, and even with that, Lindor tried to jump and catch that one, couldn't get to it. But either way, Diaz, great outing there for him in the 7th. And then the 7th inning, the Mets, Adrian Morejon comes in for the Padres, and thank you. Bring him in tomorrow because Lindor with a single, Alonso Acana back-to-back walks, and then Jeff McNeil with a beaut of a double to make things 5-2 for the Mets. And all of a sudden, you're feeling good. Johnson comes into the game then for the Padres, and Escobar says, yeah, I don't care. That's a single. 6-2 game. Vogelback then with a sac fly to make things 7-2. Nito with a single. And unfortunately, the Mets couldn't add any more runs as Nimmo and Marte end up striking out. So, yeah. Either way, though, the Mets scoring with runners in scoring position. Thank you. Hallelujah. Huge. About time. Diaz then makes Machado ground out, then walks Bell on 4 pitches. I got worried. Struck out Cronenworth, and then that was it. Ottavino comes in, gets a strikeout on Drury, and then the Mets go down in order. And then the 9th inning, things got way too shaky here as Kim strikes out to start things. Great. Grisham hit by pitch. Not good. Noah walked. Not good. Profar flies out. Great. 2 outs. Works Soto in the count. Crowd on their feet. Nope. Walks him. All right, Manny Machado works the count. Looking good. Walks. 7-3 game. Tying run comes to the plate. Lugo coming into the game. Who's the tying run? Oh, Josh Bell. Great. This guy's a Mets killer. He's going to hit a home run. You've seen the script. Oh, he grounded out. The Mets won. Huh. All right. Well, we take it. Mets, again, win this one. 7-3. And the final stat line for DeGrom, 6 innings of work, allowing 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Lost his stuff a bit late in this game, and things got a little shaky. Didn't have his best stuff, but I'll take what we got. I'll take what we got from DeGrom all the way. So, yeah, not too disappointed, especially to get that extra inning that I didn't think we were going to get out of him. I'll take it. Edwin Diaz, an inning and 2/3, allowing a hit, allowing a walk, getting a strikeout. Great stuff from Diaz. Didn't have his strikeout stuff, but it was still great. And by the way, how many times, ESPN, did you want to mention Edwin Diaz's usage during the broadcast? Because I think we got it. I think we got the fact that he was sitting in the dugout for 40+ minutes. I think we understood there. And then they were talking about bringing him in the 5th. The 5th? The 5th. Right. Ottavino in an inning of work didn't allow a hit, but 3 walks, 2 strikeouts for him, 1 earned run. Not a great outing for Ottavino. Kind of worries me, and he's definitely not available tomorrow after throwing 30-something pitches. Definitely not, so worries me. Lugo, though, ended up cruising through, getting the save, and that was your game in terms of the pitching staff. Pitching staff altogether, not too bad outside of Ottavino, only allowing 3 walks altogether. Again, excluding Ottavino, that is. And strikeouts for the entire pitching staff, you got 11. So not too bad there. The lineup, 3 for 10 with runners at scoring position. You maybe would have liked for them to capitalize on more, but I will not complain with what they got. I will not complain because I've been complaining nonstop, and it's unfair for me to complain right now when the lineup actually produced for the most part. Nimmo going 3 for 4. Unreal day for him, and he's someone that, you know, I've been up and down about it, wanting him back, and he did great today. Again, 3 for 4 with a walk, striking out once, got an RBI. Very solid day for Brandon Nimmo. Very happy with what I saw from him. Marte going 0 for 5, not good, especially going back in the 2-hole. You need more from Marte tomorrow, especially if you're going to win this series. You really need to at least get a hit or 2 from Marte. You really are going to need that. But yeah, I'm not going to harp on it too much because he showed up last game. Granted, it was a blowout, but still, I'll hope for the best for him next game. Lindor going 2 for 4 with that home run, an RBI that being, and then got a walk as well. Struck out once. Very great day for Francisco Lindor. Nothing to complain about there. 2 thumbs up from him. For him, probably the second best hitter behind Nimmo. Alonso going 1 for 3 with a home run, of course, being his RBI. 2 walks on the night, 2 strikeouts. A lot of times where he wasn't taking pitches that he needs to be a little more relaxed in the plate. He needs to. But Pete, you want to talk about having fun tonight? I'm all for it because I had fun tonight and I'm now excited for first pitch tomorrow. Thank you. That's what is actually fun. Canna going 0 for 3, walking twice. I'd like to see more from Canna. I'd like to see more from him. He's doing less than I think he's capable of. That's for sure. McNeil 1 for 4, but what a big hit. What a big hit. 2 RBIs. Not going to complain for the rest of his at-bats because what a big hit there. And Escobar with an RBI. What a big hit. 1 for 3. What a big hit, though. Walked as well. Darren Ruff going 0 for 1 with a walk. I'll take the walk. And he got hit by a pitch. And then Vogie with a sac fly. I'll take that. Nito going 1 for 3 with a hit and a walk. Very solid day for him. And yeah, the Mets are the only team that has forced the game 3 because the rest of the series are over, which is crazy because they expand the wild card and only one team forces a game 3. But overall, 9 hits on the night. Would have liked a bit more maybe if I'm going to nitpick here, but I'm not going to complain completely because 7 runs at the same time. It's hard to complain too much. But tomorrow, obviously, win or go home. Musgrove versus Bassett. Pitching matchup probably in the Padres' favor there. But Bassett's been very solid for us this year, and you're going to need him to be solid again. You are going to need him to not be how he was against the Braves. You're going to need a big outing, and it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know if MLB doesn't have... Yeah, it must be a glitch that they don't have the numbers here for these players against the pitchers, but going to need the bats to come alive again. Going to need them to come alive again. But that's going to be it for this one. Very happy with the win. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Met fans. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload next. Game 3 at Citi Field tomorrow, 4 o'clock. I'll see you then. Let's go, Mets.